Today I'm going to be explaining why it's crucial to work on your business, your dreams, your goals after your typical 9 to 5 job or corporate job, whatever it may be, if you want true success. For the longest of times, after my traditional job, I always had no energy. I used to come home, just relax, eat snacks, and play video games, or watch TV, or watch YouTube, whatever it may be. Now, as I've grown older and matured, I really desire to have my own business. I want that financial freedom to be able to do whatever I want, travel whenever I want to. But to really be able to do that, I need to achieve a really consider that's not the right terminology. I need to achieve a really good amount of success. And I'm not going to achieve that success if after my 9 to 5, I don't come home and work or try and upskill myself on the things that I need upskilling that will ultimately help me in my business. So an example could be now when I come home from my typical job, I solely focus on how to get better at making YouTube videos. Now, in the short term, that's not going to really mean an awful lot, but in the long run, it's going to mean an absolute lot because every day I am upskilling myself. So I am, as they would say, leveling up and getting better at what I want to be better at, which is YouTube video. And that ultimately will convert to financial success, hopefully, if I stay consistent. And when I say stay consistent, I mean stay consistent, but also get better every single time. You should be at a point where if you truly do want success, you need to be getting better every time. One thing I've learned after so many failed attempts is you can't be making content that's a similar level every single time for a while and expect results from it because you aren't getting any better. The quality of your videos are staying the same. So how can you expect people to watch your videos? That's personally from my perspective, and you should do the same. Now, it can be quite tough, I understand, and I have been there. However, if you truly want freedom and to own your own business, you want financial freedom, financial success, all that sort of stuff, you are going to have to work hard. And another way of looking at it, and this has helped me put things really into perspective, is 6 months, 8 months, a year is going to pass by anyway. So what's the point of wasting that time? I have wasted so much time and I deeply regret it. I wish I could go back in time, but luckily I'm at a stage in my life where I am not young, but I'm not extremely old. So I've got a lot of time on my hands to be able to achieve success, provided I work hard, stay disciplined, I'm consistent. Again, the usual stuff, it's boring stuff, but it's stuff that's gonna really help you. These, not only whilst you're working towards your business, towards your craft, and you're perfecting that, you'll also be developing what I call crucial, essential life skills such as discipline, consistency. You'll learn to work through hard moments. You won't need motivation to work. You'll just naturally want to work. You'll develop that skill set, and it'll also feel good. So, yeah, it is, for me, it's really difficult because I have a very tedious and sometimes it can be a very difficult job, which is not, it's not easy. And I know you are in a similar sort of boat, which is why you're watching this video. But trust me when I tell you, if you work hard, you stay consistent, you put the hours in, you will achieve success. Now, you have to work on your business. So you have to do what most people aren't willing to do, which is work after your job. It's almost like a secondary job, but you have to do it. Otherwise, you can't be expecting any level of success. And it is very difficult. Some days you're going to feel like you've worked for 12 to 13 hours. But one way I look at it is, even if you come home, let's say you work 5 days a week, you come home and you just work for 1 hour after every shift. And then on your days off, so say you get 2 days off, maybe have one day where it's completely off, and the other day just work continuously towards that business. Almost, and I like to think of it like this: when I'm working towards my business on one of my days off, I almost like to think I'm getting paid for it and I'm doing overtime. That then puts your brain in a different sort of mode. It does for me anyway. It could do for you. But yeah, just work, and be consistent. Get better. Do these things consistently, and you will see results.